Hi guys. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, we really appreciate it. Today, we're featuring Auditing America. Please visit their channel via the link in the description and give them some credit.
Yes, can I help you? Can I help you?
Sorry?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just taking pictures. How you doing today?
I'm blessed.
Awesome. What?
She said no pictures, sir.
No pictures?
No pictures, sir.
Is it illegal?
I can't hear you. Aye, aye.
Go ahead, 1406.
Have you come to your top, please have personnel up here that's taking pictures and recording the gate as we're speaking.
Sir, can I have your name, please? Just your name. You're a public employee, right?
Sir, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to...
Copy. Are you able to go to main gate?
I'm not arguing.
I'm showing right now.
I'm just taking pictures. Specifically, can you tell me what am I doing wrong right now? Specifically.
Just going to turn down my radio for a second, sir.
Awesome. Sir, are you a police officer? Can I speak with you for a second?
You have...
He's a police officer, right? Are you a police officer?
You have base security on their way, sir. You can speak to them.
All right.
You got an ID card, brother?
ID?
An ID card, yes.
Am I being detained?
Do you have an ID card?
Am I being detained?
I just need an ID card to see who you are.
Why?
Because you're on a federal installation.
I haven't crossed the restricted area. I'm still on public property. I'm just taking pictures.
No, you're not on public property. Turn that off.
No.
Turn it
off.
off.
Sir, please get away from me.
As soon as you get off that blacktop right there, you're on federal property.
Sir, I'm working on a story. We're bringing awareness, freedom of the press. Please stand back.
Dispatch 1104. Can you dispatch JSO here, please?
Why are you trying to take my camera, sir? I'm just taking. Yeah.
I'm not trying to take your camera. Turn that off.
No.
Turn that off.
No.
Turn it
No.
off.
What about my Fourth Amendment?
What about your Fourth Amendment?
Am I being suspected of a
Did
crime?
I seize anything from you?
You're trying to illegal search and seizure.
Did I seize anything from you?
You're trying to get my ID as soon as you got here.
I'm asking for your ID card.
Okay, and I can nicely refuse. I'm just working on a video. I'm not trying to cause any problems here.
All right.
Can I have your name and badge number? Isn't it part of your policy to identify yourself?
Nope, because you didn't give me your ID.
That's because I don't work here. You're the one that's at work. You're the one that has a gun. You're the one that's giving orders, right? So at least tell me your name. Okay. How long have you been working for the Navy Police?
That's not important.
Yes, it is, because you're trying to violate my rights right now.
No, I'm not violating your rights.
You're attempting.
Okay.
You're attempting. I'm not suspected of breaking the law.
Do you have JSO en route?
I haven't broken the law. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm working on a video peacefully. I'm gonna talk to these gentlemen over here. Well, you're their boss, right? So I don't know how this is gonna work, sir. I'm doing.
Stop right there, buddy.
Am I being detained?
Stop right there.
Am I being detained?
You're being detained as long as you're
under suspicion of what crime?
Photography on a federal installation. Are you sure of even what you want to say? No.
I'm in public property. Excuse my.
Not.
Yes.
You are on federal property.
Okay, and what's my First Amendment right? I'm doing nothing
Your
wrong.
Your First Amendment right is freedom of speech, right?
And freedom of the press, correct?
No.
Yes.
Show me your credentials for press, then.
Credentials, sir. It's the Constitution. It's the First Amendment, sir.
You're talking about freedom of the press. You represent the press.
I represent the people. Yes.
Which people?
The people. We the people, sir. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, okay. But you're being disorderly right now, sir.
I am?
Yes, you are, because you're distrubing my peace. I've done nothing wrong.
And you're disturbing ours by filming.
Filming specifically. How am I disturbing your peace by taking pictures?
We're just going to get you. We'll get you taken care of by language.
So why isn't part of your policy to identify yourself, be courteous, professional? You didn't do any of that, Sergeant. He says I'm free to leave. That means I've broken no law. I've broken no law. So Can you please identify him for me so that I can file a complaint, sir?
He already did.
No, he didn't. He refused to identify himself. I wasn't expecting you treating me like this, Sergeant. Can we please start all over again? Sir, are you police?
Take a step back for a minute.
Step back.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, go and take a step back. Just stand right there.
Okay, he said I'm free to leave. I'm not being detained. So can I have your name and position here, sir?
My name is Detective Sparrow and Ask Jack, CID.
Okay, am I breaking the law in any way for taking pictures of your nice military installation? Isn't it part of the First Amendment? Freedom of the press? I've done nothing wrong. I'm not in a restricted area. Restricted area is past that gate over there. I'm trying to explain this gentleman. He didn't seem to get it at first, but then he said, okay, well, you're detained. And then he said, well, you're not being detained. You're free to go. And I'm like, okay, well, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not being disorderly. He's actually being disorderly. He illegally detained me, and he's disturbing my peace, sir.
Sir, do you intend on staying here or going?
I'm planning on working on maybe like a 10-minute video, and then I'll be on my way if I'm not going to be bothered.
Sir, you're not being bothered.
Yes, I was illegally detained by this officer right here.
Sir, if you'd like to remain here, why don't we do that? Why don't we remain here? And if you want to go, why don't you go ahead and go? It's not a big deal. We just
Cool.
want to make sure you're safe here in the parking lot. You want to take your
You seem very professional, but actually I feel safer with you here, sir.
Good. Excellent. Do you happen to have your ID on you, sir?
That's what I'm trying to explain to him. What about my Fourth Amendment?
Okay. You're not in handcuffs.
I know, but I'm not. Unless I'm being suspected of committing a crime, I don't have to provide ID. That's what I'm saying. I do have an ID.
I'm respectfully requesting.
Awesome. I like that. This guy is very awesome. How long have you been a police officer?
Is there any chance I could see your ID, sir?
I would like to nicely refuse, sir.
Okay.
If you guys want me to leave under threat of arrest, I will go ahead and leave. But I just want to let you know that I'm not past the restricted area. So please be courteous, professional, as your policy says that you should be. And just let me take pictures unbothered. Is that okay? Because we have the Fourth Amendment right, which you all swore to protect. But this gentleman over here, Sergeant, I don't know his name because he also said that he wasn't going to identify to me, which is your policy to identify. He said that freedom of the press is not the First Amendment. He also said that he was requesting press credentials when everybody knows that the First Amendment protects me for my freedom of the press. This gentleman over here, he's highly suspicious. He's borderline disorderly conduct, and he's a sergeant. You know, he doesn't know the First Amendment. I don't know how in the world do you make it to be a sergeant and a police officer if you don't know the first article of your job, which is to protect the First Amendment.
Sir, I just want you to focus on talking to me right
I
now.
am. I'm talking to you, but
Let's not talk about the sergeant. I understand your concerns, but right now it's you and I talking.
Am I being detained?
Sir, I just want to get a better understanding, to be honest.
I think I've been pretty clear, right?
Well, again, so you're supposed to coordinate with the PAO, and especially being, you know, with a news agency or the purpose that you're serving. So technically, you're on our property. As soon as you come on
Does it say restricted area? As soon as a sign right there? Because if it does, I'll be more than glad to step out. And you know what? I've already pretty much figured it out. I'm on my way now because you guys are making me feel uncomfortable. I feel like I'm gonna go to jail for taking pictures in America.
So do you understand what force protection is, sir?
No, I don't work here. I understand that you guys are supposed to protect the country. I understand that you guys have it's your policy to come and ask questions. I understand that. But you know, there's a way to do things. We have to be nice. This gentleman over here, he was extremely nice when he got out of the car. You've been extremely nice. He's been extremely nice, although he still support the sergeant when he illegally detained me and then undetained me. I haven't threatened anyone. I haven't talked about violence. I'm non-violent, actually. I'm here for the First Amendment. I explained to you guys. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm bringing awareness on freedom of the press. I mean, if you guys are saying that I have to leave, I'll leave under threat of arrest because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 police officers here. That's like $1 million worth of salaries right here.
Geez, this federal property, if they don't want you here, you can't be here.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's that simple. And if you want to go over there to the Target or something, take pictures, do anything like that.
Target is private property. You're sending me onto
I mean,
private property to take pictures, not on public property?
But that's where You can drive your car over there. People do it all
Do
the
they?
time.
Are they requesting for me to leave?
Yes. So I mean, if this is their property and they say you got to leave,
But
then you got to leave.
Who makes the decision right here?
These guys do it. This is federal property.
Okay, who's
So
making
they
the
do not-
decision that I have to leave so I can leave?
Yes, sir. I am. Detective Sparrow. I'm respectfully requesting that you leave the area right now.
Okay, I'm leaving under threat of arrest. I don't answer questions. I'm leaving under threat of arrest.
Thank you, sir.
You guys are gonna be on the wrong side of history. You guys. Do you feel good about this?
We can have an honest conversation if you want to have an honest conversation.
Okay. Am I in public property already?
Not yet, no.
This is private property. He said go to Target. So there's not even a crosswalk. So is this
So
still
there's
your?
a crosswalk over there.
Okay, how can I make it over there?
Sir, how did you get it? How did you think to get across here? Did you use the crosswalk?
Well, you don't have one, so I had to just cross. But am I still in public property?
No, not yet, sir.
Not yet?
No.
What about the public easement? Do you guys have a certain amount of footage?
On the sidewalk over there, sir, that's
Oh.
public property.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to visit Auditing America via the link in the description for more great content.